we as human beings, we do something 10 times in a row. We don't, if we attach a certain result to it and we don't get the result, where do we go to? I failed.
Right.
Right? I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
The biggest disease that members of your team have is, I did it wrong, I screwed it up, I made a mistake, I'm bad.
Right.
Right? Once you're down that road, how excited are you going to be to make more calls?
Not if I'm bad, I'm not going to make any calls.
If you're feeling bad about yourself, you're not going to make the calls. So
Right.
what you have to do is you have to switch prospecting and turn it into something that is literally, I say that prospecting is a creative adventure. You never know, let's face it, when you go to punch buttons on that phone, you never know what's going to happen on the other end, do you?
No.
I mean, your prospects are nuts, aren't they?
Right.
I mean, they're crazy,
They're
right?
insane.
I mean, look at the objections they give you, right?
Right.
Is this a pyramid?
Right.
Right? Or, or that's already been through
Do I
here.
have to chase my friends?
Yeah. Do I have to bother my friends? Do I have to stalk my friends?
Right.
Right? Or I love this one. How about this one? Thank you, but I'm all set. What the heck does that mean? I'm all set.
Yeah.
I like to say, all set being what, broke?
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
So you never know what's going to happen on a call, do you?
Right. Never
I
know.
guarantee you one thing will happen on a call. You will expand who you are as a person. The reason that you and I can do a lot of the things that we do today in our lives is because of those hundreds, if not thousands. And I know about me, I've been in selling for a long time. I've made thousands of prospecting calls. And every time I made one, I got a little sharper, I got a little better, I got a little smarter, I got a little more wisdom.
Okay.
If you only look for a result from your call and you get 5 bad results, you're done for the night.
Right.
But if you're looking at it as I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm expanding, I'm having fun. Personally, my favorite thing to do is mess with prospects and enjoy them and have some fun. When you start having fun on calls, then you know what? It's a whole new
Nothing better
deal.
than that.
There's nothing better than
Right,
grabbing your
right.
list and making some calls and
Right.
messing with people.
Right. What would you say to a person that says, man, I've been out here prospecting and, you know, my warm market is gone and people have heard of my company. You know, just take our company, T&I. It can be any company. And they just already heard of it and, you know, nobody wants to do it. What would you say to a person?
Well, first of all, I would be concerned a little bit about a person's approach. If you hear someone on your team saying, everybody I talk to says they already know about it. Everybody I talk to says they already know about it. Well, you really want to talk to your teammate about how they're approaching people. What I find in your business is that there are a lot of people that have what I call over-the-fence conversations with people, and they don't do a professional approach. So what they'll tend to do is they'll be like, you know, they look over the cubicle, you know, at work and say, hey, have you ever heard of Tahitian Noni International? Well, what do you think's going to happen? Right? They're going to get, you know, oh yes, I've heard about it. I had a friend of mine who didn't succeed in it. My best buddy Bill was a great salesperson and he couldn't make it work.
Right.
You see, that is not a professional approach. Why would you be leading with the company name, or even, no offense, the product is phenomenal.
Right.
But I wouldn't lead with the product.
Right.
You want to lead with the opportunity, and you want to get yourself in a position where you can show the compensation plan, because you have a great compensation plan.
Right.
You want to be in a position where you do a professional presentation as your sponsors, as your mentors taught you how to do. You want to do it from top to bottom the right way. You do not want to, you know, watering the grass and saying to your neighbor, you know, in the driveway next door, hey, I got some really cool juice that'll make you feel better, is not a professional approach. But what'll happen is your people, they'll come to you and they'll say, I talked to everybody on my warm market list and nobody's interested. Well, you don't lead with the company that way. What you do is